Hello, ASES Tour members. It is 19:30 Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, 28 September 2022. The outdoor wind speed is 50 miles per hour with gusts exceeding 75, and we've determined that since it is now very dark due to cloud cover, raining heavily, and has wind gusts at 75 plus miles per hour in the state forest, that it was no longer safe to video outdoors. As you can see, our wind turbine is producing power, just spiking in excess of 15 kilowatts instantaneously. There was a brief shutdown of the wind turbine a little earlier because of the gusts over 75 miles an hour, which activated the safety system. But so far today, the wind turbine in the hurricane has produced 140 kilowatt hours and is not done yet. We'll add to this video in a little bit when our wind speeds are at 75 miles per hour. That's estimated to occur between 10 and 11 this evening. It's now 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Wind speeds are consistently 50 to 55 miles per hour. We are still getting occasional gusts above 75 to 80, which are shutting down the wind turbine at its safety speed. But what's interesting is if you watch the red indicator, we are producing at times as much as 22 kilowatts instantaneous output. We've made 145 kilowatts today. Currently we're putting out just a little over 13. Every now and then wind speeds drop. We get down to about 8,000. We are still grid connected, miraculously. There are at this point in Florida a little over 1.7 million people without power. However, the majority of the storm has not yet passed over us and is not predicted to be here for another 2 to 3 hours. The storm is following the path of Hurricane Charlie and Hurricane Irma, and therefore we expect to actually get to experience the eye of the storm as well, sometime between 11 and midnight. Another view, this time from our SMAPI monitor, showing the instantaneous output of the wind turbine. Since it is dark out, there is no solar contributing to this. And if we watch carefully, we may even get a chance to catch it. There it goes, going over its 15, still spinning in the wind to produce power at times up to 22, 23 kilowatts instantaneous. It's just a little before 10 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. Still Wednesday the 28th. You can hear the rain in the background as we are fast approaching 18 inches of rain from Hurricane Ian. Our wind speeds are reportedly 65 mile per hour with gusts into the high 70s, but the wind turbine has not had another shutdown. It's still producing power. Right now, the instantaneous power production is 11.5 kilowatts. Switching to the SMAPI, we can see that as gusts of wind decrease or wind direction changes, we have sudden energy production and drops, but pretty consistently staying in the 10 to 20 range. Our live production shows that for the day, the wind turbine has produced just short of 170 kilowatt hours of power with a peak output of 23.8 kilowatts instantaneous. Returning to our wind turbine output, as our winds spin around us and the rain falls, The forecast for peak wind in our area is approximately 2 hours from now at 70 miles per hour. We will continue to watch, but this is the end of update number 2 for Hurricane Ian.